Welcome to Caramel Swirl. I'm Kamoy, and this is another episode of Tea Tuesday. In today's episode, what album cover is Selena Gomez ashamed of? Who picked Alicia's song for the Platinum Jubilee set? Who will play Madonna in an upcoming biopic? Did Rob Kardashian and Black Chyna reach a settlement? Is Lizzo celebrating female friendship on new track? Do you think Beyonce's new song will break your soul? I don't know, but let's get into this show. I'm Kamoy, and welcome to another episode of Caramel Swirl. Not sure what mess I will get into, or if this episode will even have a guest on it. Let's get the swirl on and find out. We all have something in our life that we are ashamed of, and Selena Gomez is no exception to being ashamed of something. The pop star has shared she felt ashamed of a particular album cover during her appearance on the Hollywood Reporter's roundtable discussion with comedic actresses in television. The Only Murderers in the Building star revealed her feelings about it. I actually did an album cover and I was really ashamed after I did it, she said during the discussion. I had to work through those feelings because I realized it was attached to something deeper that was going on. And it was a choice that I wasn't necessarily happy that I had to make, but I think I've done my best. At least I tried to be myself. End quote. While Selena didn't specifically name an album based on her 4-album cover, it's likely that she was referring to the Revival album. The 2015 black and white album photo features of the singer naked, posed strategically to keep herself covered. I remember that album. I love some of the songs on the album. She went on to explain, I'm not an overly sexual person. Sometimes I like to feel sexy, but that doesn't mean it's for somebody else. Well, it can be for me. That's sometimes how I feel sexy. Me too, girl. Me too. This isn't the first time Selena has spoken out about the Revival album cover. Well, according to E! News, back in an interview that she did with Allure magazine in 2020, that's when she first revealed regrets when it came to decisions she made in her earlier year of her career post Disney Channel. I just did things that weren't really me. There was pressure to seem more adult on the album. Revival, I felt the need to show skin. I really don't think I was that person. I totally understand where she's coming from, and she's now moving to an adult stage in her life, coming from Disney, and she now wants to appeal to a different type of audience. And I don't really think that this was her choice. I could be wrong, but I feel as if this is like the label saying, doing this will get you to sell more copies, which it has sold over like 4,3,500 copies in the US alone. So I just want to say congrats to Selena on her accomplishment, and I know that we all have something in our life that we regret, and I just want to say, Selena, you did good on those songs, and especially that album. Give it up for Selena, y'all. Well, while we were sitting at home and Alicia Keys delivered a beautiful medley of her hits for Queen Elizabeth at the Platinum Jubilee party at the Palace in London back on June 4th, unfortunately, some critics felt some type of way after she performed songs about her hometown of New York City Now the singer is confirmed who actually picked out the set list. So on Tuesday, June 7th, Alicia Keys posted a visual recap of her time in London before and after her performance at the Queen's Platinum Jubilee party at the Palace. In the video, we can see Keys on a golf cart with her sons, Egypt and Genesis, as she tells who picked the song for her set list, telling the boys that the Queen requested the song that I'm singing, and they were like, "You can't refuse the Queen," Keys says in the video. "You can't refuse the Queen," Egypt replied. "It's against the law here. Seriously." Keys posted the video not long after she received backlash online after performing the song like City of Gods, Empire State of Mind during the Queen's celebration in London. She started off with a remarkable rendition of her hits like Superwoman and Girl on Fire, with the support of a live orchestra behind her. Then she segued into the latest singles, City of Gods and Empire State of Mind. Both songs are essentially odes to her birthplace of New York City. However, Keys switched up the location to say London in the chorus towards the end. That didn't seem to matter to citizens of England who were watching at home. The singer was met with harsh criticism online from those who felt like it wasn't the place to perform either song. Hopefully your critics will now understand that the orders came straight from the Queen herself. Keys also emphasized that fact in Instagram caption. Either songs were requested personally by the Queen herself, even Empire. Big love, Keys wrote. So I don't really get why people are getting their panties in a bunch. Everyone knows that if the Queen requests something or requests for you to perform certain songs, you have to do it the way she says you should do it, or else she'll get you thrown out of the palace and maybe banned from England or something. So there is always a clear reason for songs that she is singing, and that is why you are going to perform your top hits. The Queen wants your top hits to be sang at her Platinum Jubilee. So the songs were approval from the Queen herself, and I'm sure that she got to listen to them before, and she knows all the lyrics. So everyone, just calm down for a second, okay? Just calm down. Let's move on. With a biopic about Madonna in the making, are people speculating who should play the pop icon? And production team are settling on having Julia Garner from Inventing Anna and Ozark has been offered to play Madonna in an upcoming biopic about the pop icon. According to Variety magazine, Garner's team is considering the role and expected to accept the Universal Pictures offer. Currently, there is no timeline for production or a full cast list for the biopic, but it will be about Madonna's early days, and the Queen of Pop will direct a film about her life, decade-long career, and journey as an artist. She's producing two along with a team that includes Amy Pascalio. She produced A Little Woman, Spider-Man Homecoming, just to name a few of her works. She then explained, and I quote, "I want to convey an incredible journey that life has taken me on as an artist, a musician, a dancer, a human being, trying to make her way into this world," she said in a statement. "The focus of this film will always be music. Music has kept me going, and art has kept me alive. There are so many out told and inspiring stories, and who better to tell them than me? It's essential to share the roller coaster ride of my life with my voice and my vision. While Garner was reportedly Madonna's favorite from over a dozen of candidates, amid an highly competitive and grueling casting process that fans dubbed Madonna Boot Camp. While the outlet report Garner hasn't officially accepted the offer, her team is expected to sign any day now. Fellow actress and musicians such as Alexia Demi, Florence Pugh, and Sky Ferreira were all rumored to have auditioned for the role. And while the release date of the untitled biopic coming from Universal Pictures is still unknown, I will be watching and let you all know the juicy detail of this biopic, and definitely we will be grabbing our popcorns for this one. So let's move on to the next one, because Madonna will be there to listen to it and watch us all. Well, honey, it was said that Blac Chyna and Rob Kardashian have reached a settlement shortly before the trial was set to begin. And there was no one else to report it but TMZ on Monday, June 20th. The potential jurors were sent home from the courthouse in Los Angeles, California, seeing as the two has come to an agreement in the revenge porn case. The exact term of the settlement have not been publicly confirmed as of the publication time. The Daily Mail noted in a report, any amount Kardashian could have paid Chyna will likely remain confidential. The report also noted that Chyna filed a revenge porn lawsuit back in October of 2017, and the judge will likely dismiss it in writing on Monday. The settlement comes just a few days after it was reported that the case would proceed because the couple was unable to come to an agreement. On June 16, the Superior Court of California judge denied Kardashian motion to enforce a settlement in the case. Chyna's lawyer, Lynn Cain, said in a statement at the time, per Us Weekly, Chyna is very pleased that the trial judge denied Rob motion to enforce a settlement that never exists. The incident happened in July of 2017, according to CNN's statement. While earlier this year, Chyna lost a separation defamation lawsuit against Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, and Kylie Jenner. The singer also claimed that Rob's mom and sister were to blame for the cancellation of Rob and Chyna, which aired its only season in 2016. A judge ruled in favor of the Kardashian-Jenners in May, dismissing the case, but CNN said that Chyna plans to appeal the verdict. Meanwhile, the famous family is now requesting that the model pays them for their court expenses. According to legal documents obtained by Us Weekly, in June, the Kardashians are seeking a total of $391,094.76. Not down to the cents. They're like all the way down to the 76 cents. From Chyna, the paperwork listed the cost for models, enlargement, and photocopies of exhibits as a large expense at a total of more than $184,000. The document also referred to the disposition costs, which is $63,000, and the court reporter's fee in the amount of nearly $20,000. Woof, child. While this is none of my business, I will keep you posted on this matter. But let's move on to the next one, y'all, because And because I think I spot some new music, so let me just turn my camera on for a second. Cause that's my girl, we codependent. Lizzo is back with another single of her upcoming album Special. The rapper slash singer dropped a track, Girls, on Friday, June 10th, which is a tribute to female friendship. The song was produced by Max Martin. Lizzo shows support to the woman in her life with the hilarious line like, "We CEO dancing like CEO." In an interview with Variety magazine earlier this year, Lizzo gave some insight in her next era and revealed the new album has been in the works for a very long time. Broadly, I've been working on this album since the summer of 2018. It has been evolved to a place where I'm proud, she said. She also added that, and I quote, "It is one of the most musical, badass, daring, and sophisticated body of work I've done to date. I'm not done. I'm still pushing out the hits, baby. And I hope that it is some of the most useful piece of music to ever exist. All I want to do is help people through my music." Lizzo also revealed that the album may have some love song. When asked if she was currently in love, she responded, "I'm just going to say a little bit," before pivoting the conversation. The singer and her boyfriend Mike Wright made their red carpet debut at an event for her Amazon Prime video series, Watch Out for the Big Girls, which your boy need to check out, by the way. In an Instagram post after the event, Lizzo also showed off a glittery flower-shaped diamond on her ring finger on the red carpet and in a photo featuring just the couple's hands. The follow-up of her success, "'Cause I Love You," will drop on July 15th, so pre-order those albums. Let's get Lizzo on the charts. She also announced a tour in support of her new album. The Special Tour will kick off September of 2022 and will run through November. So I just want to take this time to say congrats to you, Lizzo, and I know that the tour is going to be the bomb. Well, speaking of bomb, major alert, major alert, major alert. The queen is back, so bow down, bitches. First off, please don't quit your job. But on Tuesday, June 21st, the Queen of the Beehive delivered the first single of her upcoming Renaissance album. The upbeat house-inspired record sampled the classic dance banger Show Me Love by Robin S., featuring contribution from Big Freedia and her husband Jay-Z. Hov doesn't actually appear on the record, but he's listed as a songwriter, along with The Dream, who produced the song, and Christopher "Tricky" Stewart, who helped write Beyonce's 2008 smash hit, Single Ladies Put a Ring on It. It feels surreal to be on a track with Queen Beyonce once again. I'm so honored to be a part of this special moment. I'm forever grateful. Lord, someone please catch me, Big Freedia wrote in a Twitter after the song dropped. Beyonce released Break My Soul for just hours after she informed the fans that the record was on its way by subtly making the announcement in her Instagram bio. Of course, fans noticed the switch up of her bio after she posted gorgeous shots from her photo shoot for the latest British Vogue cover story, which I must say I'm still gushing over the photos. They're all to die for. The story arrived on the day she announced the coming of her 7th studio album, Renaissance. Break My Soul is song number 6 on the 16-track album. Aside from the first single and the title, there still aren't a lot of detail readily available about the LP yet. I have all my alerts on and I will definitely find out more. Let's stream Queen Bee July 29th. Get those albums playing. Turn your music up on the highway, the bypass, whatever you're on, the interstate. Let's get it pumping. And once there's an album, there should be a tour. So just look out for the tour. And I'm about to go get my alerts on that as well so I can get my tickets ready. But that was Tea Tuesday. Again, guys, I'm still trying to keep you guys up to date on all the pop culture news, even though some of my tea might not be piping hot when I pour it. But I still thank you for listening to Caramel Swirl Podcast. Catch you next time. Cue the outro. Thank you for listening to Caramel Swirl Podcast on whatever platform you listen to your podcast on. Just like it so you can be notified when I drop a new episode. And if you listen to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, don't forget to rate and review. You can get social with me on Twitter at Kamoy357, as well as get social with The Swirl on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Caramel Swirl Podcast. Catch you next time on the next episode of Caramel Swirl.